Most business owners start using AI the same way. They hear about a new tool, they try a few prompts, they get something that maybe looks a little useful, and then nothing really changes in their business. They don't feel more organized or efficient, they don't feel more confident, and they definitely don't feel like AI moved the business forward. And that's not because AI doesn't work. It's because AI without strategy almost always just creates motion, but not progress and efficiency. So, in this video, I want to explain why having an AI strategy has to come before the next new AI tool. And I want you to think about AI in a way that actually can support the growth and efficiency of your business. I'm Amber Hoffman, and this is the Blueprint to Business. On this channel, we break down practical strategies for growing and scaling service based businesses without hype, buzzwords, or shiny object distractions. I'm also the co founder of the FS Agency, where we help local businesses implement AI in ways that support marketing, visibility, operations, decision making. And if you've tried AI tools and felt overwhelmed, frustrated, or unsure if they're worth the effort, then this video will explain exactly why that's happening to you now. So let's talk about the most common AI journey that we see with small businesses. A business owner hears about ChatGPT or another AI based tool. They sign up. They ask it to write a blog post, an email, a social caption to help draft a report. Sometimes the output is decent and sometimes it's not. But either way, the result is the same. The content exists, but nothing is connected. There's no system, there's no consistency, there's no clear improvement in outcomes. So AI gets labeled as interesting, but really not essential. And then it just sort of falls off the radar. That pattern is not a failure of the tool, it's a failure of the starting point and the lack of strategy. AI tools are designed to execute tasks. They are not designed to decide what matters. They're not there for the strategy. They don't know what your priorities are or your skill set, what your success looks like for your business, which of your problems are worth solving first. And without that guidance and direction, AI can produce disconnected outputs. You might get a blog post that doesn't really support your services, an email that doesn't match your voice, or content that doesn't move anyone closer to hiring you in your business. And this is why so many business owners say AI is fast, but I'm not sure it's entirely useful or it might not be for me. AI strategy is not super complicated, but it needs to be intentional. It starts with an understanding of your business before introducing the technology into it. That means asking questions like, where does the business feel messy or unclear? Where is time being wasted on repetitive tasks? Where do decisions feel reactive instead of planned and proactive? An AI strategy can define what AI should support and what it should not touch in your business, what you can use AI for, and what a human really needs to be doing. It also can say how success will be measured with these tools. And when an AI strategy is clear, it becomes a supporting layer of your business, not the focus. Small and mid sized businesses do not need enterprise level AI strategies. You don't have internal departments or tech teams. You also don't have excess time to be able to figure this out. And you don't benefit from complex systems. For your business, AI strategy should prioritize clarity over experimentation, consistency over volume, and simplicity over automation. If AI makes your business harder to run, it's the wrong strategy. AI should reduce mental load, not increase it. So here's what a strategy first AI looks like in practice. Instead of asking AI to write blogs, strategy defines what services need clarity, what questions are customers asking before calling, what content supports your visibility online. Instead of automating follow ups blindly, strategy defines what information matters before you take a call, what qualifies a good lead, and what improves conversations. Is then applied AI is then applied inside those boundaries and those conversations. The result is not more output, but it's better outcomes. When AI strategy comes first, something really important happens inside your business. AI stops feeling overwhelming or confusing or the enemy. You're no longer experimenting randomly. You're no longer wondering if you're doing it right. Instead, AI can become a utility, a tool. You know why you're using it, you know what it supports, and you know when it's working and when it's not. And that clarity is what most businesses are missing. They're not missing just better prompts, but a true AI strategy. And this is where AI consulting becomes valuable. It's not about the tools. It's about perspective and structure. And at the FS agency, RAI consulting starts with understanding how your business actually operates, not just what cool tools are trending out there. Once that strategy is defined, then AI implementation becomes calmer, cleaner, and more effective. The goal is not to experiment with tools forever. The goal is to build an infrastructure to support and grow and scale your business. So, if any of this sounds familiar, then that means your strategy is missing from your AI implementation. If you've tried multiple tools, but nothing's really sticking, or you just don't know if it's helping, then subscribe to our playlist and continue to learn more about how you can implement AI efficiently and effectively in your business.